What's up, guys? It's your old pal Corey here. Cincy Nation Studios in the house. You already know what the business is. Anyways, we are off to Nissan right now. Actually, I'm going to stop at Ford because it's sort of on the way. And we're going to see if they got any 5.0 GT Mustangs, maybe a GT 350R. I highly doubt they have one up there. But I want to look at the new Mustang, and I want to look at the Nissan 370Z and the GTR. The only problem is I don't know if I want to be making payments on a new car, or if I would just rather spend $3,500 on my car and have it be, you know, super fast, but, you know, have 0 miles on the engine, and have no payments. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to figure that all out, what I want to do. Unfortunately, I'm vlogging with my GoPro because my mom and dad went on vacation. I let my dad use my camera to take pictures. So I'm vlogging with my GoPro right now. I know it's still going to come out good. I just don't have the shotgun microphone attached to the GoPro, but I'm still using the Joby GorillaPod and everything like that. But with that being said, I'm going to go to Ford, check out what they have at their lot, see if there's any interesting cars there, used or new. You know, I definitely want to check out the new Mustang GT. I want to check out Mercedes. There's a lot of cars that I want to see and check out and drive, because, you know, I don't know what I want yet. I don't know if I want, you know, I love my car to death. It's already set up as far as, you know, the engine. It just needs, you know, the block needs to be rebuilt, which would mean that the car would pretty much have 0 miles on it, except for the transmission. It's got a brand new clutch, brand new timing chain, brand new timing tensioner, brand new water pump. So if I had the block work done, it would have a brand new oil pump. Everything would be brand new, so it'd be like having brand new car or brand new miles on the car. And the car has no dings, no dents, no scratches. It looks brand new. So it's a tough decision because I wouldn't be making payments on the car. Now if I go out and buy a 370Z, I'm gonna be making, you know, $350, $400 a month payments. You know, and the same with the, you know, a GT, if I get the GT that I want, or if I get, you know, a 350, you know, if I would pick a GTR probably over the Mustang GT 350R, but I can promise you right now that the payments would be way too high for me to get a GTR. So that's probably out of the question, but we're still going to check them out and see what they got. The guy at Nissan that was by me told me to come out and go to this location at King's Auto Mall to check out what they have in stock. So that's what I'm doing right now. Hopefully you guys enjoy this vlog, and I'll catch you guys when I get to Ford, and then I'll see what they got, and then I'll catch you again when I get back out of Ford, and then once I'm on my way to Nissan. And then King's Auto Mall's got every single car lot you can think of there, so we'll be able to look at Infiniti, Mercedes, all that stuff. So anyways, with that being said, guys, I will catch you when I get to Ford, and I'll see you then. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, so I'm up at BMW right now, and I'm looking at this M3 right here. Thing is dirty. It's nasty. 4-door. Black on, well, the emblems are black on black, but the rims aren't. I'd have to switch the rims out to black, but that thing is nice. So right now that's what I'm looking at. Let's see, 64,000. Total suggested retail is 80. 3.0 twin power turbo 6-cylinder. 6-speed manual transmission, right up my alley. 80,000. I wonder how much horsepower this makes, though. That's the question. So they don't tell you how much horsepower these things make. 80 grand, you can buy a GTR just about. Yeah, it just says a 3.0 liter BMW M twin turbo inline 6-cylinder engine. But that thing is nice. Check that out. It's got BMW huge brakes. Those rims are actually pretty dope on the black though. I don't know. It's an M3. You can see the intercooler in there. It's brand new. You can see the M series logo on the seats. Those seats are dope. But anyways, yeah, right now, you know, that's definitely something I'd be interested in. That's a lot of money, but you know, when you compare it to a 370Z or a GTR, it's almost up there with GTR money. So yeah, I haven't done that much research on the new M3s, so I don't know how much horsepower this makes, but it is nasty, no doubt about it. I love the color. You put some black tinted windows on that bad boy, it look nice. So I don't know, we'll keep looking. I'll catch y'all in a minute. Alright, what's up guys? We're up here at Nissan up at Kings Auto Mall, and they got a sick 370Z 6-speed sitting right here. So I'm looking at this. I'm probably going to go inside, see if they got any GTRs, but I'm gonna see if I can't take this bad boy out, because I've driven the 370, but I haven't had a chance to drive a 370 yet. So I need to, before I make a final decision on what I want. And they got a Nismo edition, but the thing is the Nismo edition is an automatic. I don't want an automatic. So they got a red 6-speed 370. I don't think this is a, nah, it's an automatic too. So I'm gonna go in here and see if they got any GTRs. I'll catch y'all in a minute. Alright guys, I just came across a Nismo edition manual 370. Look at this bad boy right here. Nasty. 46, not bad. Nasty. Nismo edition, 6-speed. Yeah, I can't drive no automatics unless it's a GTR. So I'm gonna see if they got any GTRs, but yeah, that's something I need to definitely check that out. They got Audi they got Audi over here, a couple Ferraris. This R8's nasty. But anyways, that's only 130. That's only 130. Oh, that Porsche 911 Turbo S. Boy, that's nasty. That's only 110 for that Audi right there. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what to do. This is a 2015 911 Turbo S. 194. Paddle shifter, not bad. And then we got a Ferrari right here. Nasty. And the interior on this bad boy is sick. Look at the interior on this. 127. Are you serious? That's it? Where's the GTRs? That's what I want to know. Where are the GTRs at? So anyways, we got some sick cars up here, but I don't see any GTRs. There's another Porsche up here. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to somebody about the GTRs. But that Nismo's sick. But I'll catch you on in a minute. Alright, so we're sitting in a Nismo version of the 370Z, and so far I'm loving the way that these bucket seats are feeling. It's got, you know, kind of a short feel to it. Everything in this car is super comfortable. Granted, there is no back seats, but you know, you got your gauges up here. I know the wheel telescopes, and then, you know, the gauge go with it. So, you know, that's a nice feature. And not only that, it is a 6-speed, baby. You already know what the boy wants. So, anyways, they got this up here, and it's got Recaro seats. These seats are super comfortable. It's got Alcantara leather on the steering wheel, and it's just, this is a nice car. So, anyways, I'm really liking this. So we're gonna see what happens with this one right here. I think the sticker price is around $46,000. It's got a, you know, a start-stop button, of course. But anything, you know, it don't feel plasticky like the 350Z did. A completely different feel. So, anyways, this is something I'm definitely interested in, but I need to drive, you know, either a regular one or this one. So I'm gonna see what's going on, and I'll let you guys know. So, anyways, another thing, the guy apparently the GTR was up here. I know you guys saw the Audi, the Ferrari, and the Porsche, but they don't have the GTR up here, which sucks. But anyways, I wanted to see that GTR, but I did not get to see it. But anyways, the Nismo Edition 370Z feels really comfortable. You know, kind of like the, you know, the S2000. The S2000 just feels, you know, more tight to me. I haven't driven it yet, so I can't really say much about it. But I know it's got more torque and more horsepower, but it is a bigger car. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna talk to some people and see what's going on with this. I love the Alcantara leather on the steering wheel, and just the all-around beauty of everything. It's just the, you know, the Nismo Recaro seats with the Alcantara leather, with the leather outside. You know, it just is beautiful with the display, the gauges. I mean, everything in this car is just absolutely sick. So, anyways, with that being said, you know, this is something definitely to think about. So, they got S mode. I mean, there's just all types of stuff with this car. So, anyways, I'm going to either drive it, maybe, or I am going to talk to him about pricing and stuff like that. But anyways, I'll let you all know what's going on and what I decide. I'm not going to decide anything today, because, you know, of course, I still got my car to think about. So anyways, you know, I hope you guys enjoying this video. So I'll catch y'all in a minute. 370Z Nismo Edition. This is the manual version. I love the pearl white. 19-inch rims, custom suspension. This is an all-around wicked looking car, guys. So, I don't know. A lot of decisions to make here. Well, guys, I'm really not having that much luck today. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know Infiniti came out with a new Q50 that replaced the G37. This is a sick body style. And it comes with a V6 twin turbo with 400 horsepower. That's a coupe, all-wheel drive. That's pretty nasty. I'll show you this car in a second. It's tough. You know, but it's just one of them things. It comes down to whether or not you want to make payments on a car or you want to buy it. You know, and where I'm at with my car, look at this thing. This thing is sick. It's got back seats, paddle shifters, 400 all-wheel horsepower, all-wheel drive horsepower. That thing is wicked. All right, so we're in the what is this, 2017 Subaru BRZ right now. We're gonna go take this out for a test drive. Let's see how this thing handles. That's the best way to go. All right. This thing fits you like a glove. I know that. I can feel it in my seats. Guys, the BRZ is so much different than the Scion. What is the Scion? It's the Scion FRS. When you move the steering wheel, the paddle shifters move with you. The only thing they need to do is make an STI version of this. This is comfortable though. Miles a gallon, 28.7. This thing's tough, guys. The Subaru BRZ, the 2017, the headlights are tough. The car itself is real comfortable. So I'm liking this. It's definitely on the option list right now. It's got a real nice gauge cluster, real cool looking stereo system. Check that out right here. Looks real nice. Well, guys, I drove that Subaru BRZ and that thing handled insane. It don't have that much power, but it handles good. And the guy that I test drove that car with was super cool. We got into a median turning back onto the interstate, and he was like, all right, just when you get up here, just make sure you spin it around. So I just spun it around, bam, just right in the middle of the intersection. Just did a not a 360, but a 180 right back onto the highway, just whoop whoop, and then it took off. It was coolest test drive guy I've ever been with, you know. And he held the camera for me while I was driving a little bit of it. I wish we would have had footage of me doing that, but we cut the camera beforehand. But that was cool, definitely was cool. So anyways, I'm gonna go look at some cars at Lexus and see what's going on, and I'll catch you guys in a minute. Alright, guys. Alright, we're at Lexus now. Lexus. Alright, guys, we're at Lexus, and this orange is absolutely beautiful on this RCF. Look at this thing. I don't know if you can justify it in the video, but it's just metallic is insane. It's absolutely like the most beautiful orange I've ever seen. That's got a carbon fiber lit spoiler on it. Just nasty. That thing is wicked. Don't know how much this bad boy is yet, but I'm about to find out. I'll let you all know in a minute. Alright guys, so I got a lot of information today. I test drove the Subaru BRZ. They unfortunately did not have an STI up there, but you know, I'm still in the thinking process of everything, and you know, that little BRZ, I'll tell you what, that thing handles really good. I will say that much for that car. But anyways, I stopped by Lexus, and I didn't know they had, it's called an RCF, and that thing is just sick. And it looks nasty, you know, but that's an expensive car, super expensive car, but it's a really good looking car, I can tell you that much. And they got it in almost the same color as my bike. That's sick. And I believe that the BRZ comes in that same type of color, but you know, and I know there's a lot of what was I gonna say? I know there's a lot of options right now. You know, we got BMW. You know, it's just whether or not do I want to make payments on a car right now. You know, and the Acura, yeah, I can lift it up in the winter and just go ahead and spend the $3,500 and the car's paid off, and it'd be like, you know, a brand new car with a lot of horsepower. It's just, you know, I don't know, it's one of them things I gotta think about. But it was really good to come out and see all these cars and show you guys these cars. Unfortunately, they did not have a GTR. There's a Maserati right there. But anyways, unfortunately, I didn't get to show you guys that whole test drive, but it was a pretty crazy test drive, I will say that much. I couldn't believe that the guy that went with me was that cool. He was a cool, super cool guy. Anyways, you know, you guys know I'm a racer at heart. I race and do all kinds of that stuff, but you know, we were in the median getting back onto the highway, and I drifted the car around, just straight up drifted around doing a U-turn, and that car surprisingly flipped right around. It was insane. And it was under complete control with traction control off and track mode. I mean, it was impressive for the amount of horsepower, because I believe that car makes around 200 horsepower at the crank. So it was impressive for that amount of horsepower. So you know, that's definitely something I'm gonna think on. And it was tight like the S2000 was. You know, it handled real tight like the S2000 does on the corners. Now the S2000 has a lot more get up and go, a lot higher RPM. Hold on, sorry guys, I'm paying attention to traffic. But anyway, you know, I wanted to bring you guys that vlog and, you know, show you guys some of the newer cars that were out, some of the ideas that I had. You know, you gotta dream big, you gotta do things that you want in life, you gotta push until you get your goals in life, whatever it may be. You know, you just gotta do you until you want what you want. You can't stop. No matter how hard life hits you, you gotta keep on moving, you gotta keep on doing you, and keep on pushing until you get what you want out of life. And you won't get there if you crawl up in a ball and, you know, you let the haters get to you, or, you know, say you lose a loved one. You know, that loved one's not going to want you to curl up in a ball and be sad. They're going to want you to live your life to the fullest. And you guys got to dream big. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something, because when they tell you you can't do something, all they're doing is not wanting to see you succeed. That's it. So you guys make sure you do you, whether it's videography, photography, doing YouTube, whatever it may be. You know, doing mixed martial arts, reaching the UFC, racing on the track, whatever you want to do with your life, make sure you do what you want, no matter what your parents think, no matter what your family thinks. you got to remember your life is short. You know, I might not even be here tomorrow. You never know. So you got to do you got to be you 100% of the time, and you guys got to be trustworthy, honest. You know, honesty is key in life. You can't go around and lie about things all the time, because all that's going to do is get you caught up. People aren't going to trust you. You're not going to go anywhere because you're lying about things all the time. So be who you are as a person. Make sure you tell the truth, and make sure you go after everything you've ever wanted in life, and don't stop until you get there. Do not stop. You push and you push and you push and you push until you get what you want out of life. And if I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. If Roman Atwood can do it, you can do it. So all you gotta do is be creative and be yourself, and never change for anyone. Only better yourself every single day. Be the best version of yourself every single day. And, you know, inspire and motivate as many people as you can on the way. And that's all it is, guys. You know, that's all you gotta do. Live your life to the fullest and try to help others, and have fun doing it, and really live life to the fullest, and follow your dreams and follow your goals, and don't stop. Don't stop till you get it, you know. So with all that being said, I love you guys to death. You're all amazing. You're all beautiful. You're all special in your own way, and don't let anybody tell you anything different. Live life to the fullest, and don't forget to keep it real, speak trust, and peace in the world. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one.